Completely random topic. Any Baldy enjoyers in chat? Anybody? Anyone? I'm kind of a Baldy enjoyer. And I've noticed that he's gone recently, huh? He's AFK and he's taking a break. And there's this tweet here, right? It says, yeah, guys, I'm gonna be real, right? I'm gonna leave for a while. 1 second, let's read the full tweet. Not sure when I'll be back, but to be honest, my mind is clouded. I'm just angry every day. And I want you to, okay, I want you to focus on this part, okay? He's angry every day. I'm crashing out over nothing, and I don't want my resentment guiding me. And you know what? I kind of like relate to that. I do definitely, I'm very aware of how much of like a rude asshole I am on stream when I catch people breaking the rules in my chat. And it's not that big of a deal, right? If you don't know, all I ask is that you don't ask a schedule, because what I'm trying to do is to not make my stream a tourist destination where people are simply tuning into one content and leave. That's why there's an intentional rule that's enforced. And before you even start chatting, a pop-up shows up saying, don't ask for a schedule when we've watched something. Just please just shut up and just watch. But basically, you can't expect everyone to like follow that rule. And over time, it erodes on your mind every day. It's small little things that wear and tear on you. It's not like one big event. It's like a death by 1,000 paper cuts, if you don't understand what I'm saying. But even then, I still think that this is insignificant compared to the stress that I have to handle in my actual day job as a software engineer, talking to clients where I can't get mad at them. But here, I can at least monetize me screaming at the monkeys and just making content out of it. I see where I'm headed, and I don't like it at all. I'm saying things I don't mean. I'm tilting over the smallest things. And the worst thing is, I still can't even explain to you guys why I'm so angry. And that's what's frustrating me the most, because I value transparency over everything. I'm going to go on break. I hope not too long, but no streams in a while and stuff like that. And you know what? Totally valid. Totally valid. But this is not the point. I'm not here to do a mental health awareness check. I basically opened my homepage and I just saw this. Guys, I'm angry every day. I'm crashing out. This is not who I am. I don't like who I'm becoming. I'm mad all the time. America needs to bring back public executions. Blood for the blood gods. There's some context behind this, but I saw this and I thought about this too. Random clip. I love this clip from Speed here. Okay? The caption. Oh, go check. No. I guarantee you there's a millimeter deep. What do you come on. That's some bullshit. Nah, I know I did it right. I know I did it right. No. Anyways, the caption here is me in 1783 watching someone getting hanged because they stole a piece of bread.
Kill that boy! Kill that boy! Kill that boy! Kill that boy! Kill him!
Yeah!
Shut up! Kill that boy!
Yeah!
Kill him! Kill that boy! Yeah!
Yeah!
Kill that boy! Shut up!
What the fuck is the context, bro? In which, I mean, the context is right over here. Apparently, he's playing a horror game or something. Whenever I see this clip, I think of myself as like in Lord of Mysteries of like some child like stealing a bread and then having like a public execution happening in the town hall and people yelling, "Kill that boy!" Anyways, this is literally that's it. I just saw this tweet and I saw how funny it was that like there's this pinned tweet and then America needs to bring back public executions right underneath this tweet. And man, just the stark contrast, you know. It's been like over a week, or it's reaching like 2 weeks, but like, oh no, I don't think Techie is going through it, man. I think he's having a bad time. And if you don't know, there is a really terrible situation happening. I'm not here to cover, you know, political news and drama and current events, but I'm sure some people know about this. Something really fucked up happened where a Ukrainian refugee basically got just slaughtered in a bus by a schizo, and racial tensions are high. A lot of people are upset. I think that the American justice system is absolutely wrong for releasing this guy who's been convicted of so many offenses but constantly released. And that's what happens, man, when you have a nation that doesn't care about people's mental health and you have a bunch of schizos out and there's no like asylums or any sort of solutions to address that. It's catch and release. It happens in Canada all the time too. right? It's so like dangerous to go out in downtown even during daylight because how much like the government is so like being lenient to the homeless and drug addicts, while they like Vancouver literally has did you guys know that like Vancouver basically has DTES like drug injection sites? It's insane. It's genuinely insane where like Vancouver basically has this we have this like area called downtown east side where it's just like a homeless like refugee center and everybody is just cracked out of their mind, and our government basically gives them free drugs because they saw some like models in Europe where they think that like if we give them free injections and free drugs, then they're going to be less crazy and slowly taper off. But it turns out people just abuse that stuff. It's a terrible broken model. People are becoming a lot more like confident to start injecting during broad daylight when there's children outside. I remember one time when I came to Vancouver, and this is like back a couple of years ago, but there was like a park that me and my friends were kind of visiting, and I saw a shitload of needles on the ground. And I'm like, what the hell? And the craziest thing is this park was right next to a children's like elementary school. And it wasn't downtown. There's like an elementary school in downtown, but also like right next to it is like a public park where a lot of like drug addicts basically just shoot up there. And the cops don't do anything about it. Our law enforcement is so loose about it. Everyone is always like, oh, empathy for these poor victims, please. We need to have more compassion for these people. Man, it's just fucked up. I don't have a solution. I do have a solution actually, but my solution again is gonna make a lot of people mad. I've been very pro Coliseum. little half truth, you know, half joking about the bring back the Coliseum. But you know what? Techie might be right about this. Anyways, I just saw this tweet and I was like, this is crazy how like, man, I'm angry all the time. I'm upset and blood for the blood gods, more sacrifices. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Random video topic.